So now I've got the tent on and sorted, I decided to buy a awning as well. This is from Direct 4x4. I've had a roof tent, an awning, a roof rack, and there's something else I've had from them. So I've dealt with them for quite a bit, and their gear seems to be pretty good. Always pleased with it. It seems to hold up to whatever I do with it. So I've gone for 2.5 wide by 2 meters out, which was a funny size, which made it quite a decent price in terms of other, like the North standard 2x2s. So, but this works really well, means that I've got a pickup. I want it to go all the way across my buck, so when I do have the window open or whatever from the buck, that is then all sheltered throughout. But yeah, so my plan is to mount it on the other side of the roof tent. Not this side, the other side, and then it will then come across here, and then we'll go out. That's the plan. I have got to modify the brackets a little bit. So if you haven't had one of these before, they come with 3 of these, 2 guide ropes and 2 pins, and then also some nuts and bolts, because these are already on a runner. So the bolts just slide in here and go straight into your brackets on there. Easy as that. I do love that it's simple. But what I have to do is, because of how the tent is, I'm gonna cut this off here and then re-weld it pointing up, so it's gonna look like a U. I'm then gonna use this hole, plus I'm gonna have to drill one in the middle here, for it to sit on the runners that are already on the roof tent, which is, I do love that they have these two. So you've got 2 runners here, so I'm going to, similar to what is going on here, and then I'll have 2 bolts that run into that, and then into the runner on the awning, which hopefully will all work out. So I'm going to get on and do that, and hopefully we'll have an awning mounted in no time. So I've gone from this to this. So just cut it off, marked it up, and popped it in this way. Just cleaned that rod off there. And then this should now go on there like that. So I'll have 2 bolts in that runner. This is sticking out, ready for that runner on the awning, and if my calculation's right, it won't protrude that. There's loads of room. No way we're touching that. So it keeps it out of that way. So 2 more of these to modify, and then we should be able to pop it on. Given these brackets a little bit of a primer and a once over with some black satin, they don't look too bad, to be honest. They have come out all right. They seem pretty strong. So with 3 of those, I've put one up already just to make sure it all fits and everything. So that'll just slide up there, obviously wherever I wish for it. I've just got to take a couple of things off so I can slide one into the middle. And then I'll buzz them up there, and then should be able to just pop the awning on. Well, I say pop, but we'll manage it one way or another. There we have it. It is on. Actually doesn't look too bad at all. I've put it so it will come over here, so if I do have to, if it's like raining pretty bad and I'm in the back, so I've set the back up so I can have that as like a little cooking station and whatnot. Then this will obviously come all the way out over here, Obviously I can cook under there either, there's just plenty of options. So I've popped onto the brackets on the runners, as I said, on the roof tent. You can sort of see in there. So they work really well. I've also just noticed that there's a little tubing runner here for presumably some sort of kind of awning, kind of flat thing. I guess if you've got it on the back of the vehicle for it to slope down, just to stop any weather coming in, or I guess stretch right out. And so that's pretty neat on this tent. But yeah, that is not going anywhere. That'll only fall off if the tent falls off. So I'll open it up and we can have a look how big it is. I do like these direct forward. Obviously got the Velcro bits onto the side piles to keep all the tools. Look at all that space. How cool is that? Look closer. I didn't even remember what colour I had. I think it was a greeny sandy kind of colour. Anyway, it looks alright, looks good. Pull that taut, and then you obviously get the guidelines that then go on here and pull out, just so the wind obviously doesn't get underneath it and fly away. But look at that. Now we are camping. Nice. Now I think I'm gonna install a LED strip in there, along here. Don't know how I'm gonna run the wires yet, but we'll figure that out.